Make way for Magic Johnson, Laker legend, the Dodgers part owner. I was wondering this. When's the last time you played hoops?
It's been a long time, years.
Yeah? You been shooting around?
Yeah, I shoot around. I shoot. I don't play. I shoot, though.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Even when I played, I didn't play. I just shot. Yeah. Just leave me alone. Don't guard me. I can play.
Don't guard.
Hey, you're getting too close here. That's not fair. He's Magic Johnson, the former Laker great, of course, and the Dodger owner, joining us, Dan Patrick Show. More painful, when the Lakers lose or the Dodgers lose?
Well, right now it had to be the Lakers because, at least the Dodgers were off to a good start, 2-0. The Lakers, I think the pain is because we've never seen the Lakers lose like they're losing this season. And I think fans are still wondering what's the plan to get back to being a championship team.
Well, I don't know what that plan is. And every time I look at it, you may be as frustrated as anybody else. But what do you think is that grand plan here that brings the Lakers back?
Well, first of all, they do have $30 million in cap space, so they can bring in a great free agent, whether that's this summer or next summer, whatever they decide to do. Then they're going to get a good draft choice, probably one of the top 5 picks in the draft, so they'll get a good young player. But I think also, too, it depends on the health of Kobe Bryant, whether he can get back to being Kobe Bryant of old. So I think this summer, Kobe being healthy and then a good draft pick, hopefully will get them back to being a contender in the West because the West is so tough right now.
Kobe said that, he was surprised the Lakers didn't make a last-pitch ditched effort for Phil Jackson before he went to the Knicks. You surprised that they didn't do anything?
Yeah, I think that, look, we got too many ex-Lakers working for other teams. Pat Riley has done an amazing job with Miami and leading them to back-to-back championships and then another championship before that. Then you got Jerry West now working for Golden State. And then you got Phil Jackson now running the Knicks. And so we're saying, man, all these ex-Lakers doing a great job somewhere else. They should be in Los Angeles working for the Lakers. So I think Phil Jackson leaving was a sign to Laker fans that, wait a minute, where are we going here? And who's going to lead us back to the promised land? And so it was tough for me to see Phil leave because I thought he could work his magic right here in L.A. with the Lakers.
I just think him coaching makes more sense than him in the front office. But I understand the grind that, he doesn't want to go through that. But if you're playing, you want to play for Phil Jackson. You don't want Phil Jackson being in the front office, do you?
Well, the problem is, Dan, he had that opportunity in terms of the Lakers had that opportunity a couple of years ago before they hired D'Antoni. And then they hired D'Antoni instead of hiring Phil Jackson. So, that was the organization's fault, the Laker organization, because he probably would have been coaching today.
He's Magic Johnson, the Hall of Famer, joining us on behalf of Pringles Tortillas and tips on how to throw that ultimate NCAA viewing party. I'm reading Showtime right now, Magic. It sounds like you guys had a few parties there, when you were playing.
Well, we definitely had a few parties. When you win 5 championships and you go to the championship 9 times in 12 years, we threw some big parties. Back then, you had to have Pringles potato chips. Now they got Pringles tortilla chips.
Oh, I think you had everything.
Cool.
Yeah, you had everything.
We had everything. Exactly. And so, I had to get that in, right?
Yes.
Because that's why I'm here. Got 3 flavors. I got to get that in: nacho cheese, original, as well as Southwest Ranch. And if you need more information about Pringles' new tortilla chips, go to ultimatepartylineup.com.
The Forum Club. Now that was a home field advantage, home court advantage, wasn't it, for you guys?
Oh yeah. There will never be a place like the Forum Club or the Forum. I thought they built the Forum for watching basketball, and then the Forum Club was the ultimate party place. everybody gathered after. Well, first of all, before the game and after the game, and Dr. Buss just was amazing. He was a visionary, so he knew that he had all these celebrities coming to the games, and then all these people who wanted to see the celebrities. So he created this Forum Club, and it was truly amazing.
When you look at young talent in college basketball, I saw where Charles Barkley said, something about Wiggins and Parker. They're just not ready to play in the NBA. But trying to assess greatness at a young age is really difficult, whether it's the NFL when we look at quarterbacks or these kids coming into the NBA after a year. What do you look for in somebody who can make that transition right away?
Well, I think, first of all, their competitive nature, also their skill set, and then are they mature enough to come into the league and handle playing 82 games, playing in a man's world. And so the maturity level is really important. And so a lot of times what happens, somebody may have one of them, you may have the skills, but you're immature. And we've seen that happen so many times with young players. And then also, too, mentally, they're not ready for the 82-game grind. And so there's very few LeBron James who can come right out, Kobe Bryant who can come out of high school and come into the pros. And this class is a really good class, but there's no Kobe or LeBron in this class. So we have to realize that some of these players will take 2 or 3 years before they can actually adjust to the program.
Could you see a scenario one day where you're actually saying LeBron James had a better career than Michael Jordan?
It could happen. I don't know if it's going to happen. But, he has a couple of championships now. Michael has 6. And so he's got still a long ways to go to catch Michael Jordan. So, but it could be done. If anybody could do it, he could probably end up doing it. But he's still a long way from catching Michael Jordan.
But do you think that we sort of miss your role here in 5 titles? Like that, it's Magic or it's Michael, and then we're looking for somebody else, Kobe, in there. Do you think you're on same plane as Michael Jordan, that we should consider you right there with Mike?
I'm right up under Michael, and my 5 championships and what I was able to do in the game speaks for itself. My body of work speaks for itself. And so I could put my stacks, but also my championships up against anybody. When you think about high school, college, Olympic gold medal, winning the championship and the MVP, only rookie to ever do that in a championship series. So those type of things, that's the body of work, and that's what we go by and what you do in the championship series. So I think people realize that my career was great, and I don't have to go out and, boast about it or tell people about it, but it speaks for itself.
I was wondering about this with Yasiel Puig and what role you'll play, because I saw, there's moments of brilliance, there's moments of immaturity there, but as, part of the ownership there, do you play a role at all with Yasiel Puig?
Well, you just want to make sure that he continues to develop and grow and mature. Getting caught going over the speed limit, we don't want to see that happen anymore. We'll go with the mistakes that he makes, because with every mistake, he's making great plays. And I think that every young player has to learn how to mature and grow and learn how to be a professional. And Puig is unbelievable. We love him. The fans love him. Mm-hmm. And Don, our manager, has done a wonderful job with him. And so we will continue to help develop Puig into what we think he could be, which is a great baseball player.
Before I let you go, you had to grow up with great Tiger teams. Is that where you fell in love with baseball?
Oh, yeah. That's where Al Kaline, Mickey Lolich, Bill Freehand,
Danny McClain,
Willie Horton, Danny McClain, Norm Cass, Aurelio Rodriguez at third base. I can go on and on. And Ernie Hartwell calling the games. He was our Vince Scully back in the day. So, I love Tiger baseball, but right now it's all about the men in blue. And like I said, we got off to a good start beating Arizona twice in Australia. So Dodger fans are very excited because we led the MLB in home attendance and road attendance last year, and we're going to do that again this season.
Give me that website again for Pringles Tortillas.
UltimatePartyLineup.com. Be the MVP of your party. Don't forget, Pringles got tortilla chips now and 3 flavors, ranch, original, and I like nacho cheese because I'm a cheese man.
Good to visit with you again, Magic. Thanks for joining us.
All right, be cool. All right, Dan, be cool, my man.